Hello, Hannah. 'Tis me again. In case you're wondering about the drastic difference between me of last video and me in this video, it's the fact that last video I forgot to publish for like 2 weeks, 3 maybe. Anyway, I'm an idiot. I'll be sitting here. Also, a few new things. Got a haircut, but that's kind of boring. Also, you see right here, I have a band-aid on my neck. That's because I had a mole removed. Ha! Isn't that great? I got a mole removed. I'm so cool. Third thing, actually, I finally set up the camera in a way that's not awkward feeling. Because every other time I always feel like that with the camera. And the last one felt all types of awkward because I was on that chair over there. That chair. Okay, you get the point. That was a waste of time. But I was on that chair over there and the coffee table, which is actually right here. It was really low. So now there's a stool on the coffee table, so now it feels a little bit less awkward. Hold on. Perfect! I'm awesome! Yeah! Also, oh, something really cool happening. Okay, wait. First of all, I'd like to address your video as Senator Green Shirt. Green shirt with a coffee stain. Anyway, green shirt with a coffee stain senator would like to say that, I agree with most of your points on racism, but I think that I still feel like the focus we're putting on statistics is a lot of what's, ruining us to try to just make it, not matter anymore. And there'll probably always be more shows with white people just because that's what we used to feel. It used to be that white was normal. Not to say that's good, but, it's just how it is. Eventually, we will get out of that, but we need to just sort of, I think, let go of some of the statistics and just focus on the show itself. If it's racist, then that's an annoying show. There's a problem. If it's individualizing itself as one race, like for one race, that's another problem. But besides that, the more we think there's no black lead on the show, or there should be a Muslim character in this show or something like that, I think the more it's going to matter. And you are right. There is a problem that if the media is not going to make it normal, if we're not going to write reasonable story statistics, then, there's an issue. Though, on that point, I'd like to say, in the story that me and Emma are sort of co-writing of Space, which we still sort of need to get going with, but it's still in the brain. Stop it! Stop squeaking up there. It's still in the brainstorming process, but something we want to point out in that is that races in space will not be all white people and rare instances of black people and possibly the occasional Indian person.
Dude, we have a Chinese dude.
Yeah, I know.
Who doesn't speak
Emma,
English
shh.
at all.
I'm trying.
Okay, bye.
Okay, so anyway, it's one thing if you're interrupting me. It's another thing if you're trying to spoil what I'm trying to say.
Bye.
But anyway, what we're trying to do is basically make space statistics realistic. Because if you think about it, on Earth, 1 out of about every 7 people is Chinese. So in space, roughly 1 out of 7 people will be Chinese, and probably 2 out of every 7 will be Asian or, somewhere abouts. So, Indian, Mongolian, Laotian, Chinese. That's just something that I really want to do because it's a really bothersome problem with science fiction. Not something that I want to stand up and start protesting about, but just something that's kind of annoying. But anyway, that's on the World Cup thing. I still find that really funny that while the entire world is like, yeah, soccer! Yeah! Brazil versus Germany! And, half of all Americans really don't know what's happening. Probably more than half. Though something I'm surprised about is that this year we actually seem to care about it. I don't ever remember America being this interested. Usually for the first time in my life, I go to a public area like a school or church, and I hear people talking, hey, there's statistics, this guy got kicked out of the finals, and I think this guy's going to win. I never see that happen before. Interesting is all I'm saying. Besides that, really cool thing that's going to happen, well, it was going to happen tonight, but it's actually going to happen exactly a week away night. The night from a week. nighty thingy, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so what I'm planning to do is I'm going to go on a ride along with Tyler from church, and it's actually going to be an all-night one, so that'll be really cool. The only problem is that next week I'll be really tired because that's when football camp starts. But if football was easy and workless, then everyone would do it. And it wouldn't be any fun to watch either because then we'd just have everyone on the field. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it'll be really cool going on a ride along. I mean, it'll be a unique experience for something that I really kind of want to do in the future. And it's hard to say what will happen because, you know, Tyler works for the Lafayette Police Department and I have no idea what the crime life is like there, but hopefully I will finish the night, learn some new experiences, have a different perspective, and hopefully not get shot at. That'd be a plus. Anyway. Augie, I would like you to come here and look into the camera for Hannah. Augie. He's asleep. He doesn't want to come into the camera. Anyway, Augie's still here. He's not dead yet. I hope he never dies. That's good news. You probably already knew this just from basic guessing. Anyway, I can't think of much else interesting that's happening in my life. I'm still tall, apparently, and people will not stop pointing it out. Because it's not that impressive, really.
It is, because you used to be short and tiny.
I did. Actually, I saw a picture of me back when me and Emma met John Lynch, which was awesome. And I was like really little and really skinny. Which is funny because for a while I was also really little and really fat. Well, not fat, a little bit chubby. And now I'm sort of in between. What are you doing up there?
Lifting weights, what does it sound like?
Yeah, I doubt you're doing that. I don't think we have any barbell stands up in Mama and Papa's room.
There definitely weights, there definitely.
The question is, what counts as a weight? Something with mass, or something specifically designed to be lifted to increase muscle mass? Think about it.
You're so stupid.
Hardly. I wonder if you can actually hear him or Emma. Anyway, Hannah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your college things, but you'll be home, I think, the week after next. So that's awesome. You know, I'd say make the most of your few days. I know you're always talking about, you know, you want to meet people and stay friends with people, and you're gonna miss being in Georgia. I'd say, you know, try to make the most of that time. Get those people's numbers, talk to them, try to make some friends. I guess that's it for me. I could keep talking mostly just because I want to keep on talking because I'm a lonely, pathetic individual. Oh, one more thing. Okay, this is from more of the nerdy side of me. But the game Spore Galactic Adventures, this may make no sense. I think I've described it before and I've nerded about it basically every day for the rest of my life. But it is awesome. The adventure making part of it is really cool. Or basically you make your own story, sort of. Your own objectives. It could be anything from, like, assassinate some evil dictator to, actually, there was this one that I found where basically you were trying to unclog a toilet and fight a giant sewer gator, which was actually kind of funny in a crass way, but it was funny. Also, there was a library adventure. But anyway, the cool thing about that is that you can adventure, or I'm sorry, you can explore your own story writing abilities, try to make a unique thing. It's an interesting design thing, which is good in, you know, a bunch of different ways. And it's kind of cool seeing what other people do with it, because people have done things that I would not even sort of expect, you know, make things that I wouldn't even think of. I mean, some of them are really obvious and poorly made, but some of them are just amazing in the detail and the story. It's quite an interesting thing. But when you're back, I think I want to show you and nerd out like a cool little geek girl, except I'm a man. Anyway, Hannah, from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to say, booyah, in your face, and goodbye. I love you very much, and I'll see you soon.